Welcome back on my channel. Today we are doing a little bit of a chatty get ready with me. So if you want to see what I'm using, I'm trying to be a little bit of a cosmic brush girl at the end. So if you want to see that, then just keep on watching. I am today Goldilocks. I decided to curl my hair, which normally I don't. So that's a big step. But I thought I would like get ready a little bit. I did my brows already because that's a boring part, at least in my opinion. So yeah, let's do that and you will see what I'm doing. I'm trying to like show you the products, of course, and tell you what I'm doing, talk a little bit about everything that yeah, happened in the last weeks, month, I don't know. So yeah, if you want to see that, then just keep on watching because I'm just doing my thing here. I'm just doing my thing and you're with me. I will use the only concealer I own, which is the Maybelline Superstay in 05, and just like begin that. Yeah, what is going on in my life? To be honest, not really much. I am still having holidays and I'm still like not working till next week, or I think when you will see that video I'm already back on track in the work life, and I am absolutely loving it, to be honest. I mean, who doesn't love vacation? You know what I mean? We didn't like go anywhere because we have cats and they still don't like each other. And there are 3 of them, which I think you know already. If you don't, I do have like 3 cats. One is Mishka, which is the oldest, and we picked her up, if you will, from the streets. Then later we found out that she is indeed belonging to our neighbors, and then we, you know, made her our family member. And then she gave birth to 4 boys. This is, by the way, the Flower Nose Cushion Foundation, which again I think I like a lot. This one is, I think, almost empty, at least as far as I can tell, so that's a good point. She gave birth to 4 kittens and all of them were boys, and 2 of them we were like, she's a black and white cat, and 2 of them were black and 2 of them were black and white, and one of the black and white kitten we gave to the neighbors, and one of the black and white kitten we gave to one of my friends because she had already 2 cats and she wanted to like get another one, which I absolutely love. Sid is like driving, like really, he is such a good cat. He's the most photogenic of them all, if you know, you know. And he is so damn cute. He's a little bit of a like charmer. I absolutely love to see her updates and photos. Sadly, don't get any pictures from the neighbor cat, but I mean, I see him a lot. He is indeed sometimes in our garden because the gardens are directly beside each other, so that is not like a problem. He does look really good. He is of course shy. He doesn't want to like come and say hello. I mean that's, I think, a normal point. And yeah, I think he's happy. Again, for Sid, I know he's happy. He's a good boy and he has a great home with my friend, so I'm super excited about that. Do need a little bit more of a close-up here just to see that I have everything. And well, we were searching for a home for the black kitten, and well, to be honest, none of our friends wanted to have cats. I mean, legit. And listen, at some point I didn't want to give our cats to some strangers because I love these cats, and I was like, if they don't have a good home, and I don't know if they have a good home, I do need to find one of my sponges. then I don't want to like give them away. And that's exactly what happened, to be honest, because both of these boys are now our cats. And my loose powder. What should I say? I absolutely love the two of them. They have like so different characters. Apollo is our biggest, to be honest. He's the chunkiest. He's a chunk. And he is like really adventurous, and on the other hand also scared all the time. He's the first one, if we open a door, that is running inside the room, but he's also the first one that is running directly back into the room because he's scared. He's scared all the time, and he's not quite brave, if you will, but he's just such a goofball. He's so cute, he's lovely, and he absolutely loves to cuddle. And normally he loves to sit or lay beside me when I'm with the boys and you know, just sleep. He absolutely loves that. And I think he's one that really needs human like interaction. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have these cats that you're like, okay, well, they definitely need some love and affection. By the way, of course, I will link all the products down below. So if you don't see any of these or you don't know what this is, it's linked down below. And yeah, he's just the cutest and sweetest. Again, he is also chunky boy. And then we do have Marley, which is, again, a little bit smaller, a little bit taller, a little bit more, like, streamlined, if you will. He's a little bit, like, back with that. And he's just a little bit... He's a little bit round in the face, but his body is skinnier and like streamlined. They're both the exact weight. So they're both like around 6 kilograms. I don't know how much that is in American. I don't know. Let me pull my brushes. There will be at some point a brush video where I talk about my favorite brushes, but it will come in the future. So we have to wait about that. And Marley is... I would say he is the smarter of the two of them. He is a little bit more like laid back. He doesn't need like human intervention or interaction. He's just like, oh, by the way, he's just like, I'm fine, you know. Sometimes he loves the cuddles, but it's always like, he comes to you, you don't see him if he doesn't want to. He has his favorite spot and he's so happy. In general, I feel like, I don't know, he was always the smallest of our 4 cats, and he always did his thing. He was the first that ate, and I think because he was the smallest, that is definitely something to consider, because the other 3 were like big cats, and he was so small that they thought, okay, well, I can't compete with them, so I will go with the wet food and the food in general. And I think that is still one of his traits. You know what I mean? He is super smart, and he is one that he takes his time. He like looks everywhere, he inspects. I absolutely love these cats. What should I say? I will use my Kaleidos blush, which I don't know. Oh, it's Sunburned, by the way. It's the only one that has a name. The other one is fallen off. So yeah, so that's a little bit the dynamic in our home. And at the moment it's like because Mishka, our oldest, and the mother of the 2, she decided at some point that she doesn't want to interact with the boys. And because normally in nature they would like search another like habitat, and of course that's not possible here in our home, so that's a little bit strange. So At the moment we do have like the down, like the first floor is, or the, like it's the, let's do first floor. The first floor is like the habitat of the guys, and like Mishka was, oh, by the way, I hit pen on that one, and Mishka is like up with us. Normally we switch places. Normally my husband is up with Mishka and I'm downstairs with the boys, and then, you know, that they are not alone or anything like this, so that they have like human interaction and that they have their lives together. Of course they get, of course also Mishka is indeed, because we like have her like this. She's a cat that is also going outside, and the boys don't, because listen, they are stupid in general, and I don't think that they know like what a car is, and that you should like not go where cars are, just saying. So for us, that I think that was quite honest, like a point we definitely decided right away that they don't go outside. And today was also the day that Mishka was outside and it rained, and I was waiting for her in just my bathrobe, and yeah, she wasn't there. She came later. She came she came home on the like the front door, and not, as I was expecting, through the garden door. So that was a little bit bad for her. So she was indeed a little bit like moist, which of course is the thing. This is the next one in Peekaboo Neutral. So that is something that we always have to watch, that she is like safe, and that she comes inside when it's raining or something like this, because we are worried. We love that cat more than anything, like the other two, but for the other I know that they are here and they don't get harmed. But she's a smart cat. She's a really, really smart cat. She knows that if it's raining too much, she doesn't need to come home, because it's like cold and like rainy on the feet. So she knows that. So she's a good cat. But of course you're worried because she's outside. You know what I mean? So that is always a thing that I didn't want for the boys, because they don't know better. She does. She's the cat that, you know, she does wake up with me, just lining like a little bit. She does wake up with me, and then I let her outside, and then, is that neat? It does look like it's a little bit crooked, but it's not. And normally my husband let her back in like a few hours later when she wants to come inside. Today she was up at 7, which is good because holidays and I don't want to wake up at 6. And she brought a mouse to the house, not even an hour later. She's a good hunter, and she loves to do that. So what should I say? And sorry, but I need to like get that, and then I am planning on using the Cosmic Brushes eyeshadows, so that is something. I wanted to use both of these palettes because I found them so pretty, and I was like, let's do them and combine them. This, by the way, is the Lethal Gloss in Lightscape. I do like that. It smells like candy, like, I don't know, maybe it's cotton candy, I don't know. I'm not a fan of cotton candy, so. And yeah, we're trying at the moment to bring them together, because listen, at some point they shouldn't like have the whole house to themselves. And we do have, like, again, we do have a big house that we rent out, so it's not like a big deal normally if they would like live together, all three combined and happy. But yeah, Mishka's a little bit like, nah, I don't want to have these boys in my territorial. So that's a little bit bad. So let me scooch you a little bit closer and then let's do some eyeshadow. Welcome to my face. I did added some primer. I used the Urban Decay Primer Potion just as a base, if you will. And I do need that. Listen, I have oily eyes. And I think I will start. Let me even like clean some brushes here. I think I want to add Slushy, the blue from the Delicious Delights palette. Again, I will use Delicious Delight and Muse by Cosmic brushes. And if I'm not going totally crazy, I can also use my mirror. I'm trying to show you which shades I use. Maybe I will like do my look and then later show you. We'll see about that, because it's maybe easier for me to like do. So use Slushy. And yeah, I'm hoping that when you see this in, I think, 1.5 weeks, at least that's the plan, that we are a little bit further with like bringing them together, if you will. Again, they're a little bit stubborn, or at least Mishka is a little bit stubborn. She's the one that is like doesn't want to share us and doesn't want to share, of course, her home with some stranger cats, which, I mean, you totally can understand that, can you? I mean, I can. And I don't think she was like, she did indeed grow up on like with several cats. She never was like a singleton. But I think she doesn't like other cats in general. So this is a little bit more, let's say, not as easy to do as I was hoping for. But I mean, we can do this. I'm hoping at least that we can. And that at the end she's happy and the boys are happy. I don't know. We will find out one way or the other, to be honest. And that's a little bit scary, because listen, it's not quite what I wanted to, but yeah. I will use a Nouveau from the Muse palette, which is the green. Use the same brush, just cleanse that a little bit. Just put that right here, right next to it. I will blend it out later, like the edge of the blue. Other than this, I do have to say I'm eyeing the next like launch on Monolith, where we have like the new Glaminatrix palette, like the new Sugar and Spice palette. I definitely, same brush by the way, I'm just cleaning up in between. And I will use, what do I want to use? I will use, what is that? Zesty, which is the Delicious Delight green. I'm totally, absolutely, oh well, that was a little bit big of a brush and a little bit much product. I am eyeing the Sugar and Spice palette by Glaminatrix, even though I will go a little bit further, like higher up with that one, that shade. Even though like it's a more neutral leaning palette with some pops of like pastel, but I'm like strangely think that this is really, really pretty. I mean, I do love a good like a good neutral palette, to be honest. Long brush, using my thingy brush, and I will use the deeper shade. There are two yellows in both of the like one yellow in both of the palettes, and I will use Admire, which is from the Muse palette, and this is a little bit of a deeper like yellow, and we'll put that here as well. And again, I'm putting that a little bit higher up, trying that, to be honest. I saw that with Nikki tutorials that she like placed that a little bit higher in that region, because she has hooded eyes. I do have as well, a little bit at least. So I thought that would be maybe a good thing. I am like crumbling. It's me, not... That's me, I'm the problem. It's not the palette though. And which, I mean, love that about myself. But that is looking so cool. Brush a little bit of that away with the same brush I did my face. Hopefully that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, that's great. Let's do that. And yeah, I'm hoping that we can like bring them together at some point, so everyone is happy and happy. I think I will use white, which is Delicious Delight again, and just to put that in the inner corner. Just a little bit. I don't blend it too far up, because I do want to add the other yellow, which is in the Delicious Delight palette as well. It's a little bit brighter. Just connect the white with the yellow. It's a little bit brighter, you can definitely tell. And just like connect these two. Now I'm blending a little bit everything together. Don't know what to do, to be honest. We'll find out. Like so. That's so pretty. I will use by the Delicious Delights palette. The Muse palette don't have any blues in there. Delicious Delights as well has. I will use Ice Pop, which is the blue, like one of the brighter blues. I will just like use that on the edge to soften the bright blue. You know what I mean? This eye is always like doing things that it shouldn't do, but it does. And then I will use, I think, Minty Delicious Delight as well. The Delicious Delight has a little bit more pastel colors, and I will just use that in between like the light blue, and here we do have, which one was that? Zesty. So that we have like, didn't do that here on that side so much, so again, the Delicious Delight has a little bit more of pastel blue like light. Did I use the orange there as well? Like, look at this. Isn't that pretty? I absolutely love that. Let's do that on the lower lashes as well. Now we see what shimmer I do want to use. I'm not sure. Let's go into like a straight brush and use the blue shade, which is Slushy. Just like connect the upper with the lower lash line. Yeah, I'm hoping, listen, if you have any tips to like bring cats together, if one of them is like really not having it and feeling it, tell me. We did try like a gitter, or you know, that something that they can see each other, smell each other, but can't touch each other. That didn't work. And now we've trying to like do a shock, if you will, that listen, that's not even on purpose, but Apollo is like, again, the stupid one, and he's like going in there and like running upstairs without our consent, which means of course that he indeed like gets some by Mishka, which he didn't mind, which I find kind of interesting. I will use the blue just to blend out a little bit the other blue. Then from there we will go in with the teal, which is same brush, by the way. It's still the Cinch Beauty EO4, which has like not the like tip. Use Nouveau, which is the deeper teal. I'm just trying to put that here. Yeah, it's like, I know she don't like other cats because of course she's our queen and all of that, but on the other hand, using Zesty again, she should like love these maybe a little bit, not even a lot, just a little bit. You know what I mean? I really hope for them. Okay, definitely need a smaller brush though. I just hope for them that they at some point are at least cordial. They don't have to love each other, but at least a little bit, you know what I mean? It's not as easy as you think. But on the other hand, again, I absolutely, this by the way is the yellow shade Admire from the Muse palette, and now we use the yellow shade, which is Buttercream, by the way, I didn't mention, by the Delicious Delight. Just put that a little bit further in here. Oh, I love that. And now we used again the white just to blend that out in on the lower lash line. That's so pretty though. I absolutely love it. Let me go with the other brush though. It's a little more pointier. This is by the way the Cinch EO1. Again, I'm using the white and just bring that a little bit more down there, so just to brighten everything. Now, wow, this is looking so pretty. I absolutely love this. I absolutely love this. I will blend a little bit with the white, no additional product, the yellow here, so it doesn't look too harsh. That is looking so damn good. What do you do on my lid though? Below both videos where I tested out the Muse as well as the Delicious Delights. So if you want to see like if I like these, I mean you can tell, can you? But also with swatches and everything, that is in the video again that I will link down below. Just put in a little bit of pressure. If you have long nails, please don't forget, you can always use a brush with some setting spray. I will use the same finger, but on the other hand, and I will do the same. Just place the multichrome on my lid and not go all the way to the back. I will indeed at the end, is that anything like, yeah, that seems to be, like so. This is so damn pretty. And I will use my small finger, like the pinky, and I will pick up the green, which again is from the Muse palette, and just put that in the inner part so that we do have like a bridge, if you will. By the way, this fit definitely the multichrome. I will not go like till the inner corner. I will use that on the same, like the pinky on my left hand, and I will do the same. Again, if you have like long nails, which I don't, I like freed my nails from, I had before had acrylics and then I had some press-ons and now I'm like blank. And if you have again some like fake nails or long nails, you can always use a brush with some setting spray or like anything like that, or even water. That should normally work. Don't also need like an expensive setting spray to be in that part. You just need something, at best water, or again with glycerin, which is helping out. So these two colors. This is looking so cool. It's a lot of color. By the way, this thingy is also perfectly to clean up fingers. At least better than nothing. Let's say it like this. I will use, where do we have that? I will use more like a flat brush with a tip, and I will use the yellow from the Delicious Delight, which is a little bit lighter than the one from the Muse. I will just like do that in the inner part so that we come to a closure with the shimmer, and then we do have a matte inner corner highlight with the white, which I think is stunning, by the way. Like, look at this. I wish that the multichrome would also go into the blue direction, but maybe it's not in this lighting, which again, sorry for that. But I mean, this is so damn cute, isn't it? I will finish up like with a little bit of liner and lashes. I'll be right back. Guys, I'm obsessed. And listen, I say that a lot, but I am obsessed. This look is stunning. By the way, I added the NYX liner in Cosmic Yellow. You should, like, at this point I should know, but I don't. And I added the purple Lash Me Like a Boss, Lash Like a Boss lashes from Essence. So I mean, doesn't that look pretty? Like, look at this. Such a pretty combination. I absolutely love that. I used both of these. Again, I don't have number 3, by the way. Again, did my like hair. I just don't know how to do that, to be honest. I'm too stupid for that. I am not a hair person. I am a makeup person. And in Germany, it is like, if you do like makeup artist professionally, you do have to mostly do hair as well. Can't do that. Listen, I'm not good with hair, so that's a bummer. But on the other hand, I absolutely love it. I mean, to be honest, the base products are my regular products I use every single time I do my makeup. Like the foundation, again, I have this, and all the other products I think in my 23 and 23. So if you want to see that, there is already up the new episode where I talk about how far I come in July with all these products. But I mean, like, look at this. Oh, I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. And yes, these seem to be, at least color-wise, somehow similar. Like the teals in this one, the yellow in this one. There's no like blue in the Muse palette, but in the Serenity. So if you do have that, maybe that's the point. Like the teals again, and the like the pinks as well. They are, though, like, if you, nope, that's not going to work. If you see though the yellows, for example, that is when, let me swatch both of them. I think you can tell. This is Muse, this is Delicious Delights. Do you have like something to wipe that off? Probably not. So, and when you go with even the teals, let me see which teals are like quite, this one is I think similar, and this one, you can see this is Muse, this is Delicious Delight. They are similar, they should be like sister palettes, but they're not the same, which is great, because the Muse one is again a little bit deeper, a little bit more sultry, and the Delicious Delight one is a little bit more like springy and pastel-y and brighter, which I absolutely love, to be honest. And I think both of these palettes are stunning. Please leave down in the comments if I need the Serenity as well, because I feel like I need it. Do you have both of these, and I do love these quite a bit, so write it down in the comments. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little get ready with me. I talked a lot about the cats. Listen, I'm a cat mom, don't have any kids, and I absolutely love the cats, so that's a thing. And yeah, I just love to talk about them because they're so unique and they're so cute and they're fluffy. And I mean, if you have a pet, leave it down in the comments and tell me how much you love your pet. Also, if you're a mother, maybe do the same as well. Leave down your kid's name, or what kids you do have, and which one is the better kid. Yeah, I absolutely love the look. I am so excited that this is like turning out this way because listen, I love it. And I feel like, especially because the colors are a little bit different and there are like 2 palettes full of them, I think this gradient is even a little bit better because we had a little bit more colors. Yeah, I absolutely loved it. I hope you loved it as well. If you do, please subscribe to this channel. I upload 3 times a week and I do love colorful makeup. I do love Pro Japan as well as reviews of products. So if you want to see that more in your timeline, join our little YouTube family. I would really appreciate if you do. Also, maybe give this a thumbs up. And yeah, I wish you a beautiful week and we see us in my next video. So bye guys.